Hey, how we going, YouTube? I've had a sore thumb, so that's why playing games has been difficult. But because this uses the gyroscope, it makes it a whole butt-ton easier. I'm going to be creating a game. It's going to be based on what CD Projekt actually promised, mixed with anime, mixed with cartoony, mixed with... So my aim is an open-ish area, so a city with maybe a bit of like parks and stuff like that in it, with a character which is customizable to a certain extent, explorable city, and everything. But in saying that, if I was to make a game using a proper engine like Unreal or whatever like that, for example, if I was making Cyberpunk, it would, for one, it'd be correct, but the buildings that you walk up to and says, "Oh, the door is locked and you can't interact," that'd be very minimal. If there's a door there, the door will be there for a reason, and it'll either be openable some way or there'll be something behind or something. Because I don't like something that's pointless. So yeah, but this is the beginning of it. So if sometime in the future I've done 2 or 3 streams or 10 streams or whatever making this one particular game, and I say, oh, I can remember when I first started this, it was like, this is it. Um, uh, just a quick point I might as well bring out. I created a, where are we in here? A phone on stream. I have noticed there is a bug with it. There, which I am going to use it in this, but I'm going to correct the bug. So let's grab this one. And we can delete that because we don't need it. Okay, let's bring it back here. Something I didn't take into account when I made this. If I come to the brains, which was at the back, let's turn it. Let's turn it on. There we go. When it was at midnight, so at 24, I didn't take into account that. So 24:01, it comes up to 0:01. So I'm going to fix that. So we've got hours. We want to go. Okay, so we've got an equal to there. So we just. Oh my God. Controllers are fucking shit. Okay, so equal to 24. We need to remove 12, so I need to go minus, because 24 minus 12 is 12. So if I do that, let's place that in there. And let's run this out wider. So we've got, that's the, if it's greater than or equal to, it's the minus, and that's the keyframe that turns off. Toggles them over, yes, that's correct, but I also need it to be that so that goes to there, that goes to there. So that's sending it into there. need to run the hour from there to there. And it'd be in that one, wouldn't it? So I've got to go down to that one. And they also need to run a... nope. Cancel that, but thank you. I need to also make it so that that is turned off. Nope. There. Can you... Okay, so when it's at 24... I might as well put a 0 as well, eh? I don't think it actually does that. If it's equal to 0... I said equal to 0. Thank you. Can you not, Sony? Okay. So either of those two will power it up. I'm just covering my bases there. So at midnight, it'll power down that, and it will. Thing is no, so I can't run into there. I just thought of another issue with that. Okay, can I have the thing? Oh, wow. Okay, no, you're not gonna let me. And because of idiocy, is it gone? Yes, it's gone. Plus 12. Being wide into that's fine because it's turning that off. I should be able to then just run of course I can't actually, you know what? I'm going to run them into its own thing. So I go that to there. That to there. Then I can run them both into here. And then that turns that off. And that off. Now I can't test it until it hits midnight, wherever, either UTC or my zone, because this clock runs off that, so I can't test. But I think what? No, that is incorrect. That has to go to there. And that one has to go to there. Yes, that's better. So hopefully, if it's at 0, it'll add 12. If it's at 24, it'll take 12 off. Fingers crossed, that should work. This here will deactivate both of those, so only these inputs should go to the signal, which sends it to the hours. Fingers crossed. Okay. Now I want to make the world itself easier for me to edit. So I'm going to try and possibly do a grid system. So if I come into here and go into here, and I'll grab one of them, And I'm going to grab one of... Wait, is it in this one? No, is it in this one? I don't normally use them, so... There it is, right there. Blinded by me. Her teeth had bite me, I should say. Okay, so let's... let's say... Wait, that's... So these characters aren't 2 meters tall? That would explain why in VR it looks odd. Okay. Well, let's correct that right now. Average person, give or take 6 foot 2 meters-ish. That character there is only like 1.5. So that... let's adjust him. So let's... Or it. So it's about 2 meters. Let's try it again. Okay, on the ground. Let's up it to... What is it? Too big. Okay, 125 sounds about right. Can I... Holy crap. Developers, can we please have a precise... Thank you. Can we have a precise thing in that? Okay. So I've scaled the puppet up to about 2 meters, and I'm going to make... Let's say... Actually, we'll grab another one for a guide. Can I... There we go. Puppet height. And let's have a grid of, say, 3 meters. That, okay. So, all the pieces I'm going to build, like a wall, the height of a ceiling, that kind of thing. Why is that not level? Thank you. I'll try and keep it in the 3 meter grid. Puppet related stuff, I'll try and keep it in this grid. That doesn't feel right. 2 meters. Yeah, let's try this again. Because I'm trying to think average. If that's 2 meters, which I think is... I'm trying to remember. Because there's set roof heights, there's set door heights and stuff like that. I'm used to it being in feet, and converting it to meters. Okay, let's place it. You know, I'm gonna leave the puppet standard, because that way, if anyone makes any content for a standard size puppet, then I can use it. And also, I'm forever having to go at people who alter this. Yeah, I'll leave it standard. That'll work. Okay. Now, just a quick little thingy. This thing here, if you grab this item and attach it to that, and just say we'll move it and we'll rotate it. We'll say about there somewhere. This item here, this head looking thing, will snap to the camera. It doesn't matter what camera it is, it will snap to it. So if I use that as the HUD, if I've attached that phone to it, as you'll see here, whatever I do with the thing, the phone will move with it. I just adjust it to the point where it's sitting in the corner, and the phone will work as a HUD. That'll work. Where are we? We want the brain. I am going to switch this to... I'll leave it as this for now. I was going to switch it to my time zone, but I'll leave it UTC. Okay, so we're inside that. We should be able to move this to a point. Go back in. See, it's too far up. We need to move to the right and up. While it's in there, just go that. Now if we do it. Wait, what? That's better. Okay, so there's the in brackets HUD. So any sort of informational stuff I can put on there if I really want to. Okay, that's the scales of the segments. And then oh no, it's in the puppet. If I grab the puppet and then put in here a transmitter. That's incorrect. Transmitter. Okay, so why is it not? Why is it not? Seriously, these. Oh my god, this is why I never use them. These things here override everything. It's fucking annoying. Okay. Hey developer, make it so that the gaps are gaps. So we have to click on the line. That'd be nice. Okay, so we got here. We're going to rename that to HP because that's what it runs off. Oops, P. Got to be written exactly the same. And then I can run the current health to there. So now when I'm playing, top right hand corner, it's got the time, and it's got the puppet's health. So if the puppet takes damage, the 100 will go down. Didn't I put a? No, this one I didn't. It was the flag phone I done. Okay. Now let's add an extra chip in here. And I want to add. See what I mean? I didn't want to move that. I wanted to move that. Thank you. If I make it with the this will go. Okay, so I want to go press and press. What would be a good button for in and out, for zooms in and out? I could. I'll worry about it in a minute. Let's just quickly make the zooms work. Okay, zoom in. Let's default it first to 1.5. So when you first boot it up, it'll be at 1.5 meters from the puppet at the, let's say 30% height. With that at 0, and we'll go 68 degrees. And then when you hit the zoom in, you do the closest you can go. So we'll go 1 meter. As we're zooming in, we want to go down, so we've got 20%. And 62%. Save. Then we'll do the maximum zoom out. So we'll go. I do not like height, so let's do that. And we'll go 1.8 and 72. Okay. Now, if you want to do actually, I'll do a reset as well. We're going to grab a pulse. We'll say a pulse of how long? We'll make it 1 second for the zooms. And we'll grab another keyframe. And we just make sure it's 30%. 1.5 and 68. Okay, so we're going to close that. Let's have a 1 second either way and keep changes. Okay, so now if I go a button and use the stick for zoom, that could work. Just to make it easier for editing, let's come to here. Let's grab one of use and put you on remote. Of course, it's on remote, we can delete that. And that. Now we're going to go press and hold triangle and use the stick. Or do I go shoulder button? I'm trying to think, how am I going to use... Square's going to be activate. Circle's going to be cancel. Cross is jump. Okay, so let's leave the face keys out of it. Touchpad is going to be for the inventory / menu system. The shoulders are going to be sneak and run. I could do R3 and this left stick for zoom. Or I could just do this touchpad for zoom. Okay. It's definitely going to be touchpad, I think. Up and down? No. Ooh, I could do a touchpad and then a stick. Okay, I'll do it that way. So we use touchpad or D-pad. I keep saying touchpad, D-pad. So let's camera left, and then if we grab a splitter, and I'm thinking, because the right stick is what's moving it around, let's do right stick. That is R3, that is incorrect. Local should be what I want. I keep getting these two confused. I believe local means it's always the same, because the other one will, if I can always change it. Okay, and that's got an up, down, left to right, and we want up and down, so we're going to grab another splitter there, so we want up and down. Now I'm pretty sure positive is down and negative is up, because I'm pretty sure they're backwards, because people who make games are, you know, crazy people. Now if I go left or right, is that a pulse? Wait, what? Wait, no. What did I do? Okay. We'll do that. So reset that. If I go left D-pad and R3 for a reset. That sounds good. Okay, now obviously these have to be not active unless you're doing that as well, so let's do that. Okay, let's give that a quick test. Okay, so I have a left D-pad, zoom it in, and zoom it out. Why is... Ah, yes, because that was on if it's close to the puppet. I remember the time because it's attached to. Yes, okay. I have to make that so it's not that in the phone, okay. Because it was when it was close to the puppet, and when the camera's close to the puppet, it'll trigger it, okay. That's why. Hello? Why? Thank you. So it was that one, right? Wait, it was on screen, not... Yes, it's that one. So if I just grab a switch... not there. Straight to there. Let's turn that one off. And let's change that to... that. So it should be always active. There we go. That. We'll do that. So it's going to be activate. So, run. Okay. That seems okay to me. Okay, let's make a wall segment. No, thank you. Of course, this is annoying as hell. This is why I don't use those things. It's about there, right? Not quite. A little bit more. Yeah, that's good enough. Now we need your height. Yeah, good enough. Okay, that can now piss off. I've got a cube. Okay. So if I make everything roughly that size... And then let's... make it like that. Okay, I don't need you either. Okay, so... Okay, so we need to make... Okay, so we need a door, a window, a wall. Now the side it's on I don't think matters, because I can just either flip or move. Yeah, so let's just go like this. Let's grab the door I'm going to be using, which is going to be one I made, which is that one. So we need you, and we need that. Then we can delete that. Okay, this is just so that I've got the whole size. this. Okay, now if I do it on one side, I can then flip it. If I do it in the center, if it's slightly off, yeah, I'll do it on one side. So if I go, say, there, let's make a hole. And we'll go to there. Then let's grab this. Oh wow, that door's thicker than I remember. Okay. There. There. Come on, there we go. Let's take it to the rough. Well, the door size is... It's got big surrounds, that's good. I suppose that is why I did it that way. Take that to right through the floor. So that should now... work like that. Window. Let's just do the same thing. And I'm thinking again, have it uncentered so that we can have it to the left or to the right. To the left or to the right, thank you. So if I just go... Oh my god, can you please, controller? Let's go to say there. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a friggin... what do you call it? A window. Oh well. We'll say that. We'll say about there. I wonder if I could reuse the door. Rotate it. And just cut it short. That is a possibility. Let's have a look, see. Let's see how that's going to look. If I move you, then get you, go to, I said 90, thank you. If I do that, that'll collide with the walls. I'll have to fix that. But there's door. That could work. Because the way I've made the door, if I grab this, I can just shorten this way till it's roughly where I want it. Then I can copy this piece. No, I can't. Son of a bitch. Because used cutaways, not. I can then just get that. Flip it. Just check the back, make sure it's... Yes, the doors, obviously you've got to shorten the doors, but that's... That appears to be all good. Just shorten the doors. Got this. Grab that. It's these fucking controllers, man, I hate them. Now they don't have to be the same. Now obviously this is going to raise the thermal because I'm now altering a front up thing, but that'll work. Okay, now if I get key door, can I, thank you, open that up, and move that into there for now. I set into there, into there for now, thank you. Okay. Yes, because that's, Okay, that's got to be changed as well because this pickup zone isn't. If I grab this, for example, that zone has to be rotated, and so does the other one. Okay, let's move it to the center as well. Centered? Close enough. And then the other one was that, right? That one. Detect key. That has to have the same thing done. No. Hey Sony, your controllers suck. I have multiples that have stick drift, and they aren't that old. That should work now, okay. That's actually not bad. I can live with that. Kind of tempted to do a toggle, but you know. What's around the... oh, that's the camera, yes. This has to come in. Let's go into this. Select everything. Make sure that you do not collide with anything. Do the same with that one. Collisions are off. And do the front as well. Or back in this case. And collisions off. So there should be nothing there that will collide with anything. Okay. Just to prevent the camera from clipping with the walls. So I should know, but yes, that'll work. Yes, I've got it so that it closes once you leave the area. I'm just wondering if I make it so it stays open if you leave the area. No, I'll leave it as it is for now. But before I call this stream, I'm going to jump into the puppet, which does not look aligned because it wasn't. We're going to add a run and a sneak. So if we grab a keyframe, okay, let's move this to the side, go back a bit. Let's make that a 1. No jump. Let's turn that off. Now I'm not going to worry about the exact speeds of them yet. But 6 will be fine for now. Oh, I need to add the jumps back in. There. 1.5. Okay. That. Like that. Let's make sure I don't screw myself over. And rename these. And like that. Okay. So if at any point you need to sneak, pull that button, you do that little that, and then you need to run, you can do that. These should activate from both sides. they do. Now obviously you won't see them pass through the thing because it'll be double walls. So if I go edit mode, rewind, let's do copy with 1, 2 and 3 on. Let's move them to about there-ish. Okay, so that's roughly how the wall's going to be. Then I'm going to make a brace slash bracket slash divider. Go in there. Yes, that's looking good. Okay, that's looking good. If we edit. Actually, I'm going to quickly whip up a divider bracket thingy now. Now, I want them to be, it to be, what do you call it? Cubed, right? So I want to, because I want to make it easy so I can go, okay, I want a room. Let's place that. So if I go kind of there-ish, then I can just build, oops, let's go grab a cube with that off, make sure that it's actually aligned. Okay, let's see, if I go center-ish, to say there-ish, then I copy it, move it to the top. Now I'm going to allow for allowances like gaps in the ceilings and stuff like that, so it doesn't matter. And then if I copy it again, but shrink it down. Okay, does it look centered? Kinda. And a little bit more to the side there. And I can just copy that and go up. Let's do the other way. Okay. I could have just done the one shape and stretched it, but if I do it this way, if later down the road I want to change the shape of it, I can just delete the cubes to do whatever I want it to do, and then it should then in theory be thermally less. Fingers crossed. Okay, so there's that. Now I do kind of want the floors and everything like that one as well, but for the roof it's just easy enough to grab this, set it to 90, got that, get it roughly where I need it, I can then get rid of that. Do I do a different version for the floor, or do I just do a bar? I might just do a bar, a single sized one. So if I go like this, oops, like this, let's grab that out. Let's delete, like as I was saying before, just delete the cubes I don't need, and then grab this one and move this till it's all the way up here. Move that one, and then just keep moving that till it's right about there. Okay. So I've got, that's a little bit short, isn't it? Doesn't matter. So there's the floor piece one. So I want to put it on the floor, I can go like that. Now obviously just hit, where are we? Turn that off. Doing that should flatten it. And then turn it back on again to raise it a little bit. Let's make these all Let's not do any painting for now. Let's just make it all white. Roughness. Let's not add metallic. Okay, so that should be good. Now, the walls need to be ideally darker than the brackets, because the brackets or braces, when you call them, would be more scuffed. So let's just turn them down a little bit. But to there. Okay. So we have the floor bracket, wall roof bracket. The good thing with that is I can then do I separate them? Make them two different pieces. I'm thinking yes, but do I need to? I could just paint. Because there's a technique you can use. I'm trying to think of lighting. There's a technique you can use if you go into it, make it so it's paint, and then you grab the paint tool. We'll grab that. Grab that. We're gonna go. We'll say really dark that. That's not gonna get it all. Let's do that again. Now, obviously, doing this causes more thermal, which is what I'm trying to avoid. So let's do that, and then we'll make that a light grey, and then we'll just go roughly straight to about there. Now, if I turn its luminosity up now, the center piece should glow more than the edges. I could just do that as a light source. But if I separate them, I might separate them. In the longer run, it'll make it better. So if I go copy like this, bring that out, I can then just go into here, remove those ones, and with the back one, just remove those ones. So I can then just move that back to where it needs to be. And then obviously, like if you want the inner part big, just enlarge it. Yeah. So that could, in theory, mean I could get rid of the floor, because if I now just say I've got those two, and let's move them aside so you can see. If I wanted it to be more of a thingy, I can just enlarge that so it's roughly the same size, and I've got a flat piece there as I pump my wire. Oops. Yeah, that's definitely the better bet. Okay, so we'll do that. But because those two thingy, let's connect them together as a group. Okay, let's try that again without the craziness going. Okay, they're now connected as a group. Let's do the same with the walls. That one and that one can go that. Now you aren't hearing any sort of like confirmation, but now the two walls are now as one piece. Same with that, it's all as one piece. It's two pieces, but they're grouped, so that makes it easier for moving around. I might do the same with the door actually. Let's group the door in the same. That. So you heard the click then. Wow. Okay. But yet you didn't before. Okay. That should make it easy for that. Then if I grab this with the clone on, there we go. Clone it. Rotate it 90 degrees. Up to roughly where I want it. I can then just grab this one and go light source. Okay, well that's a good start on the framework. I'm going to call the stream there, guys. If you're watching this after I've streamed it, my plan is I'm going to work on this very little when I'm not streaming and try and do the entire thing on a stream so that you can see like from start to finish what it's like to create in Dreams. If you have any suggestions on what to put in the game, by all means don't be afraid to make a comment like you should put this in the game, you should put that in the game. Obviously if it's not going to fit what I'm making, then I won't put it in, but if it's something like put an Easter egg of, I don't know, SpongeBob in it, that's easy enough done, so I'll consider it. So yeah, I'm going to call the stream there, guys. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all next time. I'm out of here.